Like, it's funny because, you know what I'm saying, on D, we don't say shit to the offense. We gonna play how we play.
Yeah.
And it should be funny, like, you know what I'm saying, offense stalling out, you know, first 4 or 5 drives. They finally get down there and score. Then, oh, yeah, let's go, D. Let's go. Like, chill, bro. Y'all finally do something. Now y'all want to come to us, like.
Welcome back to back in the motherfucking building.
Back in this bitch.
Back in Nash.
That's nothing but Memphis, baby. Hey, that's what we do.
And then past that road was the hood.
Fuck the op.
He said, oh, you want a shot? I said, yeah, nigga.
In the city, fuck with me, now I gotta fuck with the city.
Light it up. Light it up.
Welcome to the Raw Room.
Welcome back to the Raw Room. We here again with another episode. Look, I know y'all looking. I'm finna go ahead and just let y'all know what the fuck going on. Yes, I know we not in the stew. We not in Memphis. We not in Nashville. Y'all look at the studio like, damn, they done got classy. It ain't the Raw Room no more. Psych, nigga, it's still the Raw Room. It's still me. I know you asking too. I be seeing y'all in the fucking comments. Shut up with the, oh, Jalen, Daren, and Sweet gonna break up. Shut the fuck up, all right? They just ain't out here. I'm in the exclusive location right now. They got their own shit. First of all, whenever you see an episode that don't have one or the other on there, it don't mean that nobody fucking sad and mad and breaking up. No, motherfuckers. That means that people have real life. Sweet just got a whole new kid out here. So sometimes his wife be putting him on dad to do this and he don't have a fucking choice. So that's just what happens. When we go to Memphis, sometimes Sweet can't make it. When we in Nashville, sometimes Jalen can't make it. Right now, I'm in the mountains somewhere, and neither one of them can make it, but we got another guest in the building. My boy Phil Taylor in this thing, all right? So listen, stay out of the comments. Don't say nothing stupid. Just sit back, enjoy this motherfucker. We in the beautiful studio. Beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to APN, to people that let us use this studio. And we about to just go and still be the Raw Room. So y'all already know when I have my kids in here, I'm never changing up. When I got, it don't matter who the fuck in here. Once I put these headphones on, that microphone in my mouth, pause, and that camera in front of me, it's time to fucking go. And my producer, Faye, hey, bro, so my sister, hey, by the way, whoever commented and said Faye like Jesus, hilarious. Shout out my sisters for that idea for telling Faye to put his camera down, video himself, his camera when he talk. That shit hilarious. He do like Jesus. We been saying it. You know what I'm saying? For the longest, bro, for about a year and some change, we didn't even know if Feyzan had legs or not. We only saw my boy in the screen one day, and then like every time we'd be talking, we'd be like, damn, how he just disappeared?
Yeah.
Like we ain't never seen him get up and walk off. And then he finally pulled up to Nashville a while, afterwards. So, we realized he did have legs. He really could walk. He did look like Jesus in the flesh.
Oh, yeah.
But that's my dog. Yes, the Messiah himself. He is Feyzan the Beast. He a monster when it comes to producing music, podcasts. He a monster. He do this thing. Now, Phil, we want to appreciate you come to the Raw Room. Welcome. I will have some hand clapping. Faye gonna put that in there, but I usually got all in the roadcast. I'm pushing all the buttons and shit. But we appreciate you coming on fucking with us, bro.
For sure.
We're just gonna get it started. Of course, we want to talk about all the football shit, your accomplishments, so give you your flowers when it come to you on that field, coming out of Maryland, you big high school phenom, like we all are when we come out, so you got to be the top of your class, and we can bypass your high school, because everybody, if you come out of college and you make it to the NFL, if you just go, D1, you the top of your class in your city.
You got to be a dog in high school.
Yeah. You, especially in the whole city, you the best in the business, and you coming out, you had offers from Florida, Virginia Tech, Penn State, and you chose the Nittany Lions, the Lions that were a Carnegie. What made you choose Penn State over Florida, Virginia Tech, and schools like that?
Man, it was semi close to home, about 3.5 hour drive, but a lot of the cats I played against in high school, like. That year, 9 out of the top 10 players in Maryland all had committed to Penn State.
Damn.
Yeah, a big part of that was Coach Larry Johnson. He was the D-line coach there at the time. He at Ohio State now. But yeah, he coached at TC Williams, where Remember the Titans was based off of. Yeah,
damn.
Hall of Fame guy. And yeah, man, it was, 9 of the top 10 guys. We all went to Penn State that year. I remember after Ralph Friesen at Maryland, he found out about that shit. He told us, don't ever come back to the state of Maryland again. He was hot.
Damn.
He was hot.
I mean, I would be too if 9 out of 10 are gone, leaving the state.
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, Maryland ain't known for football anyway, so I don't blame you.
Hey, we know.
No, I'm talking about the University of Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
they had their shine some years back, but they on the up and coming. I think they just need to make some more changes. You know how it is.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you going to Penn State, everybody know at the time you playing for Joe Paterno, legendary coach. I'm talking about from many of players, generations of players. What was it like playing for a guy like Joe Pa?
It was cool, man, but yeah, it was different. Like, when you go in the weight room, like you couldn't have that shit. You had to be fresh shaved into the weight room. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, don't see that.
We ain't really call it Penn State too much. We call it State Penn.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, it was different, man. But I mean, it contributed to the winning mentality, though. You know what I mean? How they ran things, it was different. But we had some dogs out there, but. Yeah, shit happened.
Yeah.
I had to move on, change the scenery.
Oh, I know you had to move on. We will get there. Now, I do want to circle back one time to high school. Now, everybody, for the most part, kids these days, and I want you parents to listen, they got kids that's in high school. Stop telling your kids to play one sport and one position. Cut it out.
Yeah.
All right, now, in high school, you over here at 30 pancakes. You over here doing your thing on the O-line.
Yeah.
What made you choose the D-line, playing D-line over playing O-line?
Man, just getting to hit motherfuckers. You get to hit motherfuckers on offense too, but just, getting to chase down the running backs and, sack the QB.
Yep.
I had more of a passion for that. You know what I mean? I feel like the offensive line, they always, you taking. You ain't initiating the hit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I was just with my attitude and shit like that, I was just more the defensive guy.
Now, speaking of attitude, at the state pen, you had a little situation, got in a little brawl at the hub, and you had a little pool party fight with your boys, What was happening with that situation that ultimately had you leave Penn State?
The hub shit was just, when you at a party and the frat, they get to doing their little strut and shit.
Shit, yeah.
And they just expect you to move out the way type
I'm
shit.
standing solid right here. Wish you would.
Yeah. And,
Come on.
One thing led to another. But, yeah, the pool party shit, was just, I was just there with my dogs and shit. And, yeah, I mean... We throwing people in the pool, and we already said, if you ain't trying to get wet, don't be by the pool. So yeah, people got mad or whatever. But yeah, we got in trouble for that shit. It wasn't that bad, but I ain't want to be in Joe Pa's doghouse, because when you're in Joe Pa's doghouse, you might as well say your career over, basically. Because he ain't finna play you. Yeah.
That sucks, bro. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Because we were teenagers at that time, and you all make mistakes anyway. I had a coach that did the same shit, but to take a player whole shit away just because he made a mistake, we were fucking around. Come on.
Yeah, Joe Pa's doghouse was a motherfucker. I done seen motherfuckers go on that shit freshman year, motherfuckers ain't getting out at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Then at the same time, the safeties coach we had at Penn State, Brian Norwood, he took the defensive coordinator job at Baylor. So I just went down there with him, started fresh, you know what I'm saying? Wiped the slate clean.
Now, before we get you into Baylor, your true freshman year at Penn State, you had to sit out?
I played after like the 5th or 6th game.
Okay.
So I played my freshman and sophomore year at Penn State.
So did y'all have our freshmen or anybody that didn't play, you had to work out before?
Yeah.
Did y'all shit serious? One of them, they come in the locker room looking like they died.
I ain't do it too much because I was one of them border guys. Like I would suit up but not play.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like when they gonna burn the red shirt type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like I was always, you know what I'm saying, Friday night, I was still at the team hotel type shit. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah. So you didn't have to do that shit. Okay, yeah. Because
yeah.
I used to see them boys be coming in that locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Dead. They be like, God damn, I'm glad.
I had to deal with that shit when I got down to Baylor, though, because I had to really sit out a year. So.
Yeah, so let's take it on. See, these kids these days, man, they don't know nothing about that transfer. You choose to transfer, you gonna choose to sit your ass down for a year.
Yep.
Now, these days, y'all kids out here can just up and leave whenever the fuck you feel like. You go to 5 colleges in 5 years. Like, what? And you still don't make it to the league. Sorry ass. But that's what you get, because you should sit down and take that whatever L. You might have to sit out for a year, your freshman year, your sophomore year, whatever the fuck. But if you cold enough, if you got courage and not courage, but if you just got that fucking dog in you, you're going to get there regardless.
Yeah.
So your time sitting out, did you have some processes? Like you had to think about something, you know what I'm saying, when you get down to Baylor, because it's a whole new territory. This ain't Penn State, this ain't up there. You know, you down south now in Texas and you playing around with these, well, fuck, the Texas, I don't even know what fuck Baylor conference is. What conference it is?
Big 12.
Yeah, see, I don't really know SEC shit, you know. But y'all over in the Big 12, that's a whole different ball game. So what was it like going down there, change the scenery?
It was cool, man. It was definitely a wake-up call. You know, going from the Big Ten, where more smash mouth football, you know what I'm saying? You got your run-heavy teams like Ohio State, Wisconsin.
But at the time, Baylor didn't have a winning season since like 95.
I'm looking at the record on my way down there. We driving. Got all my shit in the car. Driving. I said, like, in the last 5 years, the best they probably did was like 3-9. I'm like,
God
where the fuck am I
damn.
going? Like, for real. Like, my 2 years at Penn State, we went to bowl game every year. You know what I mean? You know, high school, my senior year, we won states 14-0. Like, I'm going from a winning mentality down to, like,
3.
damn, yeah. But the shit changed my life, because I ain't seen no motherfuckers work so hard because these motherfuckers wanted to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just the mentality of being down there. And, yeah, the shit changed me, because before I even went down there, when they had kicked us off the team at Penn State basically for some months, I had to get a job up that bitch. I was just working at the car wash up that joint.
Damn.
So, yeah, I put on weight. So when I get down there in Texas heat, I probably
I know you lost
that whole
shit.
off season, bro, that whole year, I probably lost close to probably 50 pounds.
Damn.
50 pounds, bro. And Coach Kaz, he at TCU now. He the head strength and conditioning coach at TCU. He was there in his first year with Browse and them guys. So it was like, they got me right. They had every Friday morning at like 5, they had this shit called a gogi. And it was like the way of the warrior type shit. We was out that bitch, had the big ass waterlogged shits. We had to do that, the fucking all type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me coming from Penn State, I ain't got to do this shit. Y'all niggas weak. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I got in line quick because I knew I had to do that shit, and I know it was going to be the best for me. So shit changed my life.
Now, before you got all your shit in the car, before you had to work at the car wash, what was the conversation like with Joe Paterno right before you walked out that building?
I ain't even talked to Joe.
That's one of them shits.
I ain't even talked to Joe. I talked to a couple of the coaches, and they knew what it was. They was like, it might be in your best interest to start looking for another school. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't even get no...
They knew it was up, 'cause
conversation.
they knew how Joe was. They
That
ain't
shit
want me to
still
leave,
weak
but at
as
the
fuck.
same time, they was like, we know your potential, and we don't want it to go to waste if you're going to
just sit here.
Yeah. So, and at the time, Coach Norwood, he was going down to the Baylor to be the defensive coordinator. So, boom, it was just like that. And then the graduate assistant at Penn State at the time, Chris Acuff, he was going to be the D-line coach. So it was like, I'm fitting
You had
in.
your connections.
Yeah. So, I mean, I knew the defense they was going to be running and shit like that. The shit was cool. I was scout team all year, and in my first year down there, we had a dude go number 2 overall, Jason Smith, offensive lineman. And that whole year.
Dogging his
It was funny though, because you know what I'm saying, it was just different because, you know what I'm saying, with the whole coming down to the Big 12, it was spread. So it was a lot of zone and shit.
Yeah.
So it was different, but at the same time, I was letting them have it on scout team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was before I even lost the whole 50 pounds.
Sheesh.
So yeah, it was fun.
So what was your first year actually stepping on the field? Your junior year would that be your junior year?
Nah,
That'll be
my red shirt. That'd be my red shirt sophomore year.
Red shirts, yeah. So when you stepped on the field, what was that like? What was the I know you set out for a whole fucking year.
Yeah.
I know the anticipation had to be lit, even though you got to do your thing in practice.
Yeah.
But now you're going out there to actually play against a whole roster full of new teams. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you want to spread offenses. What was that first year like for you?
It was a learning curve. I remember my first game, I had to get everybody a ticket. We played Wake Forest. And that was the closest game we was gonna play to home.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? To Maryland on the East Coast. So my family, they had one of them big ass buses. I think I had like 50-something people come to the game.
Damn.
And nobody from the team was using their tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got everybody tickets or whatever. But it was cool, man. I had an interception in my first game there. We beat Wake Forest, you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
so that
had
shit.
the interception from the family too.
Hell yeah.
Was it on the screen?
It was a screen, and
Yeah.
and I got the running back, and then he dropped, like, the joint hit his shoulder and went up, and I just got up under that bitch.
How many yards you get?
None. I was kind of falling down as I was catching that bitch. So
Like, you caught that motherfucker. Now,
That
after
shit was
your junior year, you didn't drop some more weight. You go in your senior year. Now, I saw it in the senior year. You had the most tackles from a D tackle since 2002 at Baylor.
Yeah.
Now, that's big shit. Now, you getting ready to go in NFL, and the process not everybody, a lot of people don't know about that process to get in, you know what I'm saying, get ready for the combine, get ready for the draft process. What was it like for you?
Because the year before, I was going to leave after my junior year. And I felt like, you know what I'm saying, so I called it, you know what I'm saying, get my draft grade. So they was talking about 7th round undrafted. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and stay.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, I had a pretty decent season. Not the best, but I felt like it was pretty decent coming from where I came from. And, I mean, where did I practice at for the combine? Naples, Florida.
Florida, yeah.
I went to Naples, Florida. A guy named Derek Touche down there.
Touche.
And he would get me right. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. And then I think I made most of my draft stock in the Senior Bowl. I did the Senior Bowl. And you know what I'm saying? The Senior Bowl is just all the top cats in the area. You know what I'm saying? So I was going against my teammate that year. He went first round too. You know what I'm saying? And then he was on O-line. Who else? Rodney Hudson.
Hey, shout out my boy Ron, baby. Hell yeah, boy. Hey, Oakland Raider dog.
All them dudes out there, man. And it was, I was shit. And what it really was the one-on-ones. You know what I mean? It wasn't even really, they don't care about the game.
Yeah.
The one-on-ones in practice, I just made sure, they gonna see me. You know what I mean? So I went out there and dogged them. You know what I mean? So that was one of the big things to help my draft stock. And you know what I'm saying? I did pretty decent at the combine. I think I did like 31, 33 reps on 225.
Of course.
Yeah. And I ran like a 5'1". You know what I'm saying? I think I was like 340, ran a 5'1". So it wasn't that bad.
It's a lot of weight moving. Now before I want to transition to the NFL now. One of your teammates at Baylor, he on TV these days, and he probably one of the lamest motherfuckers on TV. RG3.
Baby Jesus.
What the fuck? Where you get Baby Jesus?
That's what we used to call him, Baby Jesus.
Why?
Cause he was just one of them guys, man. They were like, RG3 on the way to the party, put the liquor up.
Oh, shit. He
cool people. He one of the hardest working dudes I ever met.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. He ain't working hard enough on TV because that motherfucker still dropping them lame-ass jokes, saying weirdo shit. I mean, he cool and all, I'm sure, but I mean, I bet he was a great teammate. He was balling the fuck out at Baylor.
He a dog.
He a fucking dog. Yeah. They just need to get
But
this shit
everybody
together.
got their own little personality or whatever. We peeped it. That's why we called him Baby Jesus because he couldn't do no wrong at Baylor.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then it was Baylor, so they ain't had nobody like him.
He was really the
time.
Messiah at
Yeah,
Baylor.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, I mean, shit. I remember we had to come home from study hall. His dad would have him in the parking lot where we lived at, nigga, running with the parachute and shit.
Dang.
Yeah, like.
In college.
In college. His dad was one of them people, he was hands-on.
Damn.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was a hard-ass worker, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Now, RG3 was that guy at Baylor.
Yeah.
He was like that. Hell, even his first 2 years at Washington, he was like that.
Washington kind of fucked him over, too.
Oh, for
but,
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He shouldn't have been playing with his knee all fucked up anyway.
For sure.
But now we get you into the draft. You know, you go 21st overall to the Browns. Now, I've never talked to nobody or been around nobody that held out. You were one of the rookies that held out for 4 days. What was what was up with that? What was the process with that?
My agent wanted me to get a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah, shout out to your agent.
Yeah, Peter Schaefer. He actually a Denver guy. But yeah, that was one of the things. You know, he wanted to get everything fully guaranteed, and I ain't want to hold out. You know what I'm saying? Because as a player, you know what I'm saying, and as a rookie, you know what I'm saying, that just make me feel like I don't care about the team already. I'm a prima donna.
Because it come with a little stigma, a little look, especially if you read the headline, oh, Phil Taylor holds out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, especially people that don't understand, they looking at it like, oh, yeah, he think he better than the team.
Yeah.
Or he even play together. Everybody got all that little shit to say.
Shit, it was smart in my agent's opinion because it was the year after the lockout. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That year, the person that went in my position is getting at least $10 million more in money. You know what I'm saying? So after the lockout, he's like, shit, we got to get this shit fully guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to, but at the same time, I know he had the best interest at heart.
Now, your rookie year, you balled out. You know what I'm saying? You was all rookie team. You know what I'm saying? What did something turn on for you? Or was it just like, because I know for me, coming in, it was like, damn, I'm in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting the jersey on. I got the shield on. You know what I'm saying? You get to go all of these stadiums and see all the shit, especially me, I'm playing special teams. So half the time I'm looking around and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now you in them trenches, your hand in the dirt, you playing. You balled the fuck out. What was your rookie season like, especially going back in the building, because you know how people treat you once you keep on balling out consecutive games, you get in that building and people just start, appreciating you more, showing you love.
It was fun because I feel like that year it was me and Jabbar Sheard.
Mm-hmm.
I went first, he went third, and we both came in starting as rookies. You know what I'm saying? So it was, even being in Cleveland, I felt like the AFC North, just the, you know what I'm saying, we call it the black and blue division.
Why that?
Because we going against Pittsburgh, Ravens, and at the time, them offensive lines was nasty.
Boy.
You know what I mean? So it was like you had to grow up quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah, and we was handling that shit. I had my dog, Big Rube, you know what I'm saying, top of Ruben, you know what I'm saying, as kind of like my mentor. He was already there, and then, you know what I'm saying, me and him starting in the middle, and then we had Jabbar Sheard and some other guys that rotated on the outside. But, yeah, I mean, it took a few games, and it was like really the preseason, you know what I'm saying, was the biggest shocker, you know what I mean? But
what you mean by it was the biggest shocker?
Just how fast the game is. You know what I'm saying? Even in practice, the shit fast, but I feel like in the first preseason game, that bitch was just moving so fast. You know what I mean? But after that, and the good thing about in Cleveland, man, these dudes wanted to win. It was just like another Baylor situation. These motherfuckers wanted to win so bad. And you know what I'm saying? We had like DeQuell Jackson at middle linebacker, my dog. Joe Hayden, who I grew up with, he had the corner. We had TJ Ward at the safety.
Yep.
I mean, I felt like I fit in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, shit, I ain't trying to let these dudes down, especially as a rookie, you know what I mean? And they throwing me in the fire early. So yeah, I mean, it was fun, bro.
Even though you was a first round pick, I know preseason, it's a little different from y'all than, some 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, the undrafted guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Were you ever?
Nah, my coach didn't care about that shit.
Oh, okay. That's why
we played every game.
Every game.
Every game.
Dog, you out there.
Yeah. Cause I remember it was me and Jabal. It was the 4th preseason game.
That's always that one.
Joe and them did one series, right? You know what I'm saying? So we sitting on the side like we done. Coach said, get your ass back in there. Man, I remember it was like probably like a 15-play drive. I swear to God, we was so tired. Me and Jabal was like, you trying to go out? We like, all right. We running off the field. Coach say, I'm like, nah. I took a knee. I'm like, I said, I took it there like my ankle hurt, cuz I'm tired as shit. I'm like, I ain't good for nobody if I'm tired. But shit,
that's that preseason game, especially that
one, bro, he let me take one play off and threw my ass right back in there.
Then you probably would just left me out there, coach.
You made me more tired running off the field than running back on the motherfucker.
You might as well left me out there.
Bro.
Call a timeout or something.
But yeah, that's them blow your lungs out games. That shit helped though.
I know you done seen like you said that 4th preseason game. That's when you got them young guys out there that's got to go deep from kickoff to defense to this other shit to that shit. I know you saw somebody out there dying.
Oh yeah, it was, and the craziest part about it being in Cleveland, they didn't care who you were. I remember it was one dude, I forgot dude, he was an old head, but he was like on his way out. They had that dude running everything. I was like, oh yeah, they gonna have to go get the ambulance for Buddy. Like for real. I'm like, shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, being in Cleveland, it's already that stigma, you know what I'm saying? The mistake on the leg, all that bullshit.
Yeah. The mistake on the leg, I ain't never heard that one.
Yeah, bro, there's so many shits like that, bro. But you know what I'm saying? We don't really pay that shit too much money.
I mean, you can't, because if you do, you buy into that shit, then.
But at the end of it, they still got one of the best fan bases in the world.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, I remember.
Win, lose, draw, they gonna love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got, every team got their little fair weather fans and shit like that. But I love Cleveland. That's why I stayed there. So yeah.
Nah, yeah, Cleveland's one of those. I ain't played there. Now my rookie year, my rookie year I played there. At the time, I'm so focused on the game, I ain't think about the fans. Fuck all that. But then the regular season game, when Odell came to Cleveland, Ty yelled, 18. And they, Cleveland going to the Super Bowl. Next you know, we beat the fuck out their ass.
They had shit. I think that was the year they won one playoff game, though. But I felt like with the whole Odell shit, he got traded there. So technically, he probably ain't want to be there anyway.
Yeah,
and then they tried to do the whole, Odell versus Baker Mayfield shit. You know what I'm saying? But we knew what it was.
Down the field, butt naked, wide
Everybody knew what it was. We knew what it was. But yeah, I can, you know what I'm saying, from the outside looking in, you look at shit way different than when you're on the team. And and you can peep the bullshit from a mile away.
You around them for almost 8 hours a day, 8 to 10 hours a day. So you seeing some shit going on. You walking through the hallways, you at lunch, you know what's the chemistry in the locker room, who crossing over on the other side and talking to who. And yeah, it can get dicey in there if you allow it.
Yeah.
Depending on who running the locker room. But you was in the locker room with some dogs, Joe Thomas, you know what I'm saying, some real legends.
Yeah.
So what was it like being in the locker room with him? Be on the field with him, because y'all going against each other, training camp type shit.
Joe don't look like an offensive lineman. Bro.
Oh, no, he don't.
But he's so fundamentally sound. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I get out there, even though I'm playing nose guard, 1 technique, sometimes 3 technique, I get out there on Joe just to, you know what I'm saying, get to work.
Yeah.
And it's like, he don't look like a football player, but like stank. You know what I mean? Like, he come out that joint, loose ass pants and shit.
Like just
I'm like, why you feel like that? You know? So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some work, and I'm like, damn, this nigga be locking me up. You know? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. I mean, we had shit. Like, I feel like we had Alex Mack, too, on the O-line. We was out there. Me and him was getting in the fight like every...
But I swear everybody was getting in the fight with Alex and Matt.
He extra.
Super
he
extra.
One of them dudes, you'll beat him sometimes, but he'll push you in the back.
Yeah, bro.
I beat you. Leave me alone.
Yes, bro. He always was doing... I'm talking about plenty of D-linemen used to say he always did the extra shit.
He was extra. That was the thing. He wasn't a bad dude. He just, on the field, he extra. I mean, and one thing that a defensive player hate is
extra,
offensive dude that do all the extra shit.
Like, you know you just lost. Just stop.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep on going when you hear the whistle blown. The film just showed you getting your ass whooped. Just because you pushed me and I fell, don't mean you won.
Yeah.
Don't mean shit. Now, I know you done had plenty of those type of guys. Now, who was the best in your time in Cleveland? Who was the best O-lineman you went against?
You talking about on the opposite side of the ball?
Opposite side.
Man.
Because like you said, you in the AFC North, you playing against some dogs. You know, Pittsburgh had them dogs. Baltimore had them dogs.
Even though Marcus was on Pittsburgh, we went at it. But, like, the toughest was probably Marshall Yonder and Ben Grubbs when they were in Baltimore. I didn't...
Yonder was a fucking monster.
He was tough. And we played him, twice a year. You know what I'm saying? So, it was, that's when they had Ray Rice, all that shit. I smacked shit out of Ray Rice. I got that nigga spit on me.
Damn.
Yeah.
He wanted them?
I had to smack him.
Well, of course he wanted them.
Yeah.
You hit women,
that bitch on YouTube.
Nigga.
That bitch on YouTube.
Damn. Oh, hell nah, Faye, bring that shit up. I want to see that. But while Faye bringing that up, now your time in Cleveland, it was pretty good. You end up getting injured.
Yeah.
Now, did they trade you or they release you?
They released me.
So they release you and you end up going to Washington, right?
I went to Denver for a quick stint.
So what was the stint in Denver? Why was this so short?
I ain't get along with the D-line coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I got hurt once. You know what I'm saying? So that's already basically a jab. They ain't even really let me get truly healthy. They were like, oh, we going in a different direction type bullshit.
Oh, he did spit on you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
You can see his mouthpiece. Look, right
yeah.
there.
Bro, I'm picking this little motherfucker up and putting him on his dome.
Schmack.
Did you get a penalty?
Yeah, I got a 15-yard.
Of course they give you a 15-yarder. Oh, yeah, I forgot Michael O was out there, with Baltimore. Shout out Memphis, yeah.
I played against him when he was in Baltimore.
He He don't like that shit. That
I played against him when he was in Baltimore and in Tennessee.
Yeah. Shout out to my dog. His son, Cody Hale, who basketball. His son and my son playing on the same basketball team.
Oh, shit, that's what's up.
That motherfucker big as shit.
Yeah.
Mike big as fuck.
Yeah.
I swear he gonna be dunking on niggas next year. He 8.
That's crazy.
He not. Nah, that might probably like 10. That might be big as shit.
Yeah, but that AFC North division, man, when it comes to, offensive defensive line play, that shit, that's why it's called the black and blue division. Yeah.
Now, like you said, you get to Denver, you ain't really get along with the coach. They put you on IR before the season even get started.
It was during training camp. So after they put me on IR, I already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? So they released me there. I spent that rest of that season basically rehabbing and shit like that.
What you injured?
Shit, I had 2 knee scopes in Cleveland, basically in like 2 months. Because the first joint, they were like, we just going to clean it out, whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, nah, shit still fucked up. Shit ain't right.
Bro, that same shit happened to me in Oakland.
So I get a second opinion from Dr. Andrews.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Andrews, boy. You did my shoulder. You did all type of shit. OG. I don't know when you gonna stop doing surgery. Yeah, getting old, but hey, we appreciate all the work you've done.
Well, yeah, he did. He found out right away. And he had to put like 12 sutures in the back of my meniscus. So I ended up missing the rest of the season for that shit. So, yeah, shit crazy. So I end up, they end up releasing me, and that was Cleveland. They ended up releasing me 16 or 15. Went to Denver. All that happened. Whoop-de-whoop. Took that season off, and then Washington signed me to a 1-year deal. I was probably back in best shape I ever been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they named me starter by 3rd preseason game, 2nd play of the game, tore my quad. So yeah, it was tough. Came back off of that, you know what I'm saying, worked my way back. They signed me, they signed me for another year, you know what I'm saying? So I respected them for that, you know what I mean?
At least they give you the opportunity.
Yeah. So they basically let me, you know what I'm saying, rehab. I didn't do no off-season shit, just running and shit like that, no football type shit, to camp. Then this motherfucker, Jay Gruden, he wanted to do a goal line drill live. And the O-line could cut, and dude Brandon Shareef cut me in and shit,
what
MCL.
What the fuck wrong with you? Like, you don't do that.
But at the time, you know, as football players, we can't talk. We can't play. I ain't doing
cutting,
this drill. Yeah,
Not cutting though.
Cutting.
That's wild.
Cutting.
Cutting
On goal line.
That's wild, bro. In practice, fuck no. You don't even do that when you do
ones
joint practice.
Ones versus ones at that.
Nah. Usually you doing rookies
That's why
versus
he ain't
rookies.
there no more. That's why he ain't there.
Yeah,
Shit, that's one of the reasons, probably. But shit.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, but at the time, you can't be like, nah, I ain't doing this, coach.
No, yeah. Ain't
you know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah, ain't none of that. This ain't the NBA.
Yeah, so.
You can't just sit your ass on the side and be like, I ain't doing that, coach. Fuck this. You know, but now let me ask you this. Joint practices. You had any of those?
I had two. When I was in Cleveland, we did a joint practice with Buffalo.
Was y'all in Cleveland?
No, we had to go out we took the train out to Buffalo from Cleveland.
The train?
The train.
How long was that?
That shit took about 3 hours or so. 3-4 hours.
I mean, you could just get on the flight. And
we was just on the back of that bed playing Boo-Ray the whole
Well, of course. So, you know, you turn that bitch into the plane, right?
Yep,
It's just the same
that's
shit.
all it was.
Now, did y'all have was it anything exciting going on in your joint practice? Like, we had one when I was with the Rams. We go to Oxnard. That's where Dallas at. Dallas Cowboys out there. And first day.
Yeah, y'all shit got.
Oh, yeah, you remember that shit?
Our shit, after about the third day, we couldn't do no more one-on-ones.
Oh, so you didn't even make it to day 3. First day, we out there. I had already, we just played Oakland in preseason. I did the same thing, tore my meniscus, fucked this shit up. So I'm standing on the sideline watching this shit. Dez ass, probably about this far, he watching this shit, talking cash run shit, but to the D-line. Eugene Sims, one of the last motherfuckers you want to talk to. That motherfucker's from Mississippi. He don't give a fuck, all right? Now, he talking this shit. Next day, Dez decide he want to come practice.
Yeah.
So obviously you wasn't hurt the first time. Okay, of course. He take his ass out there the second day. We had a little undrafted rookie. Decided he just gonna knock his ass dead in the mouth. And that's when first of all, Eugene started the whole shit.
Yeah.
Man, knocked this shit loose. I'm talking about motherfuckers knocking fences over.
That's that shit like y'all went into the crowd fight.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, we got it right there. There, right there. I forgot what young blood name was, but he dropped his ass. Look, he didn't make the team, but we gave him a trophy in the locker room. All right? Day, he was the man. Look at them referees. They was not getting close to that shit.
Man, them referees don't do shit.
Oh, hell no. Man, look at that. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
I want look at that's my boy with the Miami. Hey, yeah, we were wild out there with the Rams. Yeah, we didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
That shit, man, like, how you gonna bring another team in here for us to practice against?
Bruh.
Ain't no practice, ain't
none
half
of that.
speed, none of that.
It's a game.
Especially between O and D line.
You
can't half-ass that shit.
No, because then you gonna look weak as hell. And that's another, so you go against the same motherfucker for 3 days, then you play against him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on. You think ain't no animosity built up?
Oh, yeah, the game gonna be extra spicy.
Extra. like you said, the one-on-ones and shit, like, you know, for me, we did one-on-ones, punt, return.
Yeah.
And I don't remember I forgot who we were practicing against. I think it was the Patriots. And I did a little move on the snapper, dogged his ass, of course, a snapper. Shout out to all my snappers out there. Dogged his ass, then came back. Alex Mack just said, fuck it, I'm gonna grab his ass. So, of course, me, all right, football over, it's time to fight.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dump his ass, his dome piece.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, the whole shit over with. All right, we ain't doing this drill no more. No shit. We shouldn't have been doing it in the first place.
Yeah, that joint practice shit I don't think that shit gonna go on too long.
Nah, they added an extra preseason game.
They took away one.
So, it is gonna be more joint practices. Shit, they had 2, Titans had 2 last year.
Against 2 different teams?
Yeah. We did the same thing when I was there. Panthers and Patriots. And them hoes in Tennessee.
That means
July, August.
Yeah, practice gonna be going too long. D-line coach one, get everybody nice and, what do you say, lathered up. He may be dead tired before one-on-ones.
Now, when you get to a place on the IR, Washington.
Yeah.
That next season, you decide to go and hang your cleats up. Now, what was your decision? Like, hey, shout out to Laura. We didn't know it processed. Laura and Dustin over here processing this. If y'all don't know, that's our therapist. All right, we'd have been over here processing shit. One day I will get into it with y'all about it. We're not there yet, but we're gonna let my boy talk about this part. What was the process of you saying, all right, well, fuck, it's time to go and sit it down?
It was more of I felt like in my heart I wanted to go more, but
Yeah, of course.
I felt like with all the injuries and shit, I felt like my body was breaking down, and mentally I just wasn't ready to go through that shit again. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I did 8 years. I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's time to hang them bitches up. And, you know what I'm saying? Spend time with the family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a bittersweet moment, but looking back at it, you know what I'm saying? I still would have did it when I did it.
So you would say it wasn't a hard decision?
It was a bittersweet decision, but I knew deep down it was the decision I had to make.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Of course, because not every, you know what I'm saying, like we all want to retire on our own terms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all want to walk away from the game like fucking Tom Brady. We all want to do that. We all want to. But sometimes you have to make that choice to, like you said, hey, I'm just going to sit down, my body breaking down, now it's time to go be a father, be a husband, all that shit. Now, I want to really pause. We're fucking done with all the football questions. Right? We still got the football questions. All right, what's the best stadium you feel like you played in? That's always my favorite thing. I go around. I done been to every stadium. I played at every stadium.
I ain't been to none of the new ones. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we ain't gonna count the new ones.
Yeah. Shit. NFL.
Both, NFL and college.
All right, NFL, I'm going to have to say Jerry's World.
Okay, why?
Because at the time, that was the best thing smoking.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and I played it in twice. I played it in college for
bowl game.
It wasn't even a bowl game. We played against Texas Tech at a neutral site, so we did it at Cowboys.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but like college team-wise, stadium, man, it was a bunch of them joints. But overall, best stadium.
Atmosphere and all.
Atmosphere.
Penn, y'all got it.
Penn State was live. I ain't gonna lie. I remember we played, we had a whiteout game. We called it the whiteout. Everybody wear white in the stadium.
Oh, yeah, y'all did that shit against Auburn.
And we played Ohio State. Night game. They had Beanie Wells.
Ooh.
When I say
dogs,
we had to figure out signals and shit on the defense because we couldn't hear.
Damn.
And I'm on D-line. I can't hit a backer. That's how loud that bitch is. 111,000 people in that bitch.
That shit live as fuck.
That's the only thing I like missed about college sports and being at Penn State was that the atmosphere.
Yeah,
like
because it's way different. Of course, you got students, but then if you think about it, it's generations that's coming back to the game. It ain't
no NFL playoff game, NFL regular. No NFL game can equate to how that bitch sounded in that bitch.
Kansas City, we get it. Y'all got some.
Even Kansas City. I played in Kansas City, and it ain't that loud.
Y'all, they all get loud, but y'all ain't fucking with the college atmosphere when it's 100. Y'all got 60,000, 70,000 in that bitch.
Yeah.
Half y'all can't even scream because it's cold as fuck out there. So, I don't know what I'm saying. You can stomp and do your feet. You can do all the little decimals on the screen all you want. That shit fake as hell anyway.
Yeah, but Penn State, that shit, like, when I say you couldn't hear motherfuckers next to you, like, we can be from way here and I couldn't hear you talk.
That shit loud.
That's how loud that shit was.
Yeah, because just looking at that coming out to y'all, man. Yeah, I would have loved playing against y'all up in that.
And that year, shit, it was me. Yeah, we had Navarro Bowman.
Yeah.
Paul Posluszny, Sean Lee.
Oh, hey, that was another linebacker, bro. I don't know. I just love watching him play.
He was like, if I would compare him to an NBA player, he like Luka. Slow, but good.
But good. I just love, because when he got to, I think, Jacksonville. Yeah, we got to Jacksonville. Man, I was just always watching him like, bro, how the fuck he make them tackle? Like, how the fuck was he doing that?
And he nose for it.
He's got a nose. He was like Luke before Luke. Keaton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he always get into the rock. Then he was a shit. He had some, the little, I call it the tools in your tool belt. You know what I'm saying? Special. And then I was going to get some on special teams. You know what I'm saying? We had them boys back and forth, but I just had to respect the fuck out of him. Shout out to Paul Posluszny, bro. You was a dog out there, dog.
For sure.
Hell yeah. Now, you said in that you went against some great O linemen, Alex Mack and all that shit. Now, what was the D lineman that you, even when saying as a youngster, college, and then in the field, like, was it any D lineman that you not just wanted to be your game back, be like, because you got your own game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You polish your own game, but it was anybody you watch like damn, he doing it the right way. I want to be
It was
like
a mixture between more in the beginning. I was leaning toward like a Warren Sapp type shit. You know what I'm saying? Watching his film, and then my signature move for pass rush was the club. And then one of my D-line coaches I had in Cleveland, he was like, "Look at some John Randall tape. You'll be
okay.
surprised how similar y'all look with that club shit." And I'm like, "Damn." And that was his shit, that club. You know what I'm saying? You boom and throw that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm knocking niggas to the ground with that. That bit coming like a haymaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Hey, that club move, bro. Y'all motherfuckers be dogging the shit. Hey, all right, how you feel about, I see something on Twitter, some young D lineman coming out, maybe a DN or some shit. He doing bag drills and they just all on his main dick, pause. And it's like the bag drill is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like, everybody can damn near do the bag. Laura can get out there and do the fucking bag drill. So
I think it's more of a culture aspect to see how much agility a guy does, but it really don't equate to the field. You know what I mean? Like, if you go out there and put a motherfucker in front of us and we got to hit that motherfucker and then, you know what I'm saying, get to the like, if it's a toss or some shit like that, then yeah. But a lot of, like, that's why I think the combine ain't what a lot of people make it out to be.
No.
Because a lot of them drills is bullshit.
Like right now, they over here going crazy at Anthony Richardson throwing the ball at the ceiling. Did you see that?
Nah, I ain't see that
So
shit.
Will Levis and Bryce Young threw the ball, and the quarterback shit, throwing the ball to deep route. And Anthony Richardson even said, I was trying to put a hole through the roof. Now, let's just make it make sense. If I'm trying, what's the fucking use of throwing the ball straight in the air? I don't give a fuck if that bitch go 100 yards and it hit the ceiling and your receiver still running down there like this. What's the fucking point?
So that's what the media do, man. They want to have a guy that can do some dumb shit.
Like, you didn't accomplish anything. All you did was drop back on air.
Yeah.
No pads on. No rush, no shit, and you threw the ball at the ceiling that's been there since you've been there. Your freshman
do that
year.
shit in the real game is gonna be a pick.
It's pick.
He's just showing off. You know what I'm saying?
But what is that
viral.
showing? I know y'all finna say in the comments I'm hating. Yeah, I am, because it's stupid. It makes no sense. It's zero.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't know if somebody told him to do that shit or it was just him, but yeah.
No, it was him. He said
I would have been like, damn, this nigga ain't got no accuracy.
He don't. His last game, he was 9 for 27 against whoever the fuck they played.
Yeah,
so you didn't make your shit didn't get better by you throwing the ball at the rafters. That's been there that you never done before.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Hey, that's just me, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating. I am.
He might have really did that shit and tried to say that was his deflect. Yeah, I tried to put a hole in the roof.
That was he really fucked up. Now, like they going through the draft process, you kind of spoke on it already, but did you have any meetings with teams and shit, like during your draft process? What was that like? Because I done heard a lot of guys, like I said, I don't draft and I ain't going to nobody meeting. You know what I'm saying? I just sit back and get to hear y'all stories.
Talking like visits?
Yeah.
I did, obviously, Cleveland, the Jets, San Fran, Tennessee, and I think that was it. I took like four or five, but yeah, it was cool.
That's surprising. You being the first round, you would think you would have took way more.
I think I had more, but I just ain't want to take them all.
Fuck this shit.
Because
that shit like going on visits. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It was cool, but I think I did. I might have did. I did more. I did Saints. I just got this shit a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
TBIs,
man. Hey, don't say shit about CTE, you stupid motherfuckers.
But yeah, I mean, them joints, it was cool. You know what I mean? And I feel like everywhere you go, first thing they do, they want to put you on the board, see what you know. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So the shit was kind of rhetorical. And that was my biggest things. My agent drilled me about the draft story. He said, don't be afraid to tell them that you got in a fucking fight. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I swear at the combine and shit, cause the meeting you gotta meet, like that's why I hate the combine.
It's
First
stupid.
of all, you had
Yeah.
the doctors, everybody pulling on your body and shit like that. And then after you do all that, you gotta go meet for like 3 hours with, 10 different teams and shit.
Mhm.
So all of them ask you the same shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm slowly but turning into a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, knowing what to say and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't ashamed. Like, shit, I was, you know what I'm saying, a kid at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody getting fucking fights, but they publicize it more when you at a big, you know what I'm saying, a white institution.
For sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like that. And then they don't see shit like
Oh,
that.
I didn't start playing the motherfuckers out at Auburn. Like, that's what they say. That's what they say.
Disclaimer.
That's what they say. Oh, I didn't got a disclaimer. You go back to episode 1. Bitch, it's been a disclaimer on this motherfucker. You better take your ass back to episode 1. This is shit all get talked about. Look, my shit has been publicized, some of it. So,
But yeah,
I don't
you know what
give
I'm
a
saying, at a prestigious, you know what I'm saying,
prestigious university.
University like that, you know what I'm saying, they kind of blow it out of proportion.
Did you have a welcome to the NFL moment?
Welcome to the NFL.
My last one went viral. Boy, Edgar Jones put his hands on me.
I don't
I'ma
know.
sue you, nigga.
I mean, shit, everybody got bad plays, but I don't.
Nah, not bad.
Ain't no nigga just gonna cake me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in practice I might fuck up, and you know what I'm saying?
So you ain't have a moment where you was like, damn, this the lead. Like, oh, these like you said, like you just said about.
Oh yeah. I didn't, nigga knocked me off the ball in a double team or something, you know what I'm saying? You passed too high, yeah.
You got a little duo going.
Yeah.
Over with.
But I learned quick to set that knee down.
Another Penn State D lineman, Daquan Jones had him on the show. And I was asking this nigga, I say, hey, so when y'all getting down, what you look at? Like, what y'all eyes on? Like, linebacker, we see the triangle.
Yeah.
We seeing here the tight end to the O-line, to the running back, to the quarterback and all that shit. It's triangle.
Yeah.
This motherfucker talking about, oh, I'm seeing the whole formation. Ain't no fucking way.
He probably looking before he go down in his stance.
Yeah, he is, but nigga, why? Cause we said in practice and film, nigga, you don't need to know that.
Nah, sometimes formations do help us out. You know what I'm saying? Because if we know where that fullback or that offset tight end you know what I'm saying?
In the box.
At the same time, your end or your outside linebacker got to call.
He got to tell you something. Yeah.
But like if I'm down in the one technique, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the center. I can see the guard.
Yeah.
I can see the quarterback.
You
I can see the fullback and the running back.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Just react. You know what I mean? You just got to react.
Now, in college, you went to Kenya on a little mission trip. I did the same thing. Auburn went to Liberia. What was that like for you going over there to Nairobi and getting to see a whole community, a whole country that look like us? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a whole different vibe. It ain't Atlanta. This is Kenya, nigga.
Yeah. It was scary at first. I'm like, damn, I'm finna go. I'm going to Africa. But at the same time, I'm like, shit, that's the motherland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So getting over there and seeing these kids, you know what I'm saying? We visited the orphans, the slums.
Yeah, I did the same. Yeah.
And the crazy part about these kids that live in the slums, they ain't got no shoes, nothing like that. They got a smile on their motherfucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, they don't know how good we got it here. And it made me realize how good we really do have it here. You know what I'm saying? And it was an eye-opening experience, and it really humbled me. And it was one of them things that, shit, I'll do it again, given the opportunity.
Yeah. How did you get the opportunity? I know, he just asked like 8 seniors that they want to go. And they go like, hell yeah, I get a free passport.
Baylor got a sports ministry team or whatever. So our team chaplain, he was going.
Yeah.
And couple guys. I think it was me and like maybe 3 other football players that went.
So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't many.
But it was all the other sports too. So a couple basketball guys
Okay.
went. Then there was all the other like female sports people went. So it was probably a good group of like 30 of us went. But I got pickpocketed when I was over there, bitch too. I probably fed a family for a good year out there joint, $150.
Oh, you damn so did.
Yeah.
Damn.
Got me for my whole while. I had to come back, get a new Social Security shit, like all that shit.
Damn.
Only thing they couldn't
that?
get was my passport because the chaperone people, they kept
They kept it, yeah. Hold on, so where the fuck was you doing? Y'all just walking down the street?
I think it had to be when we went to like this little flea market type joint. You know what I'm saying? People walking and shit. Yeah, it was. Motherfucker had to be smooth with it.
Too smooth. That's had to be his profession.
Yeah.
Damn. Where y'all stay?
We stayed at this little resort.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Like, yeah, it was like a little resort. It was straight. You know what I'm saying? The food was straight authentic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, shit was crazy because they had the motherfucking, everybody room. They had the motherfucking shits around the bed to keep the mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes out. Hell yeah, we had that shit too.
Yeah, shit was yeah, it was a little shaky, but at the same time, you had to, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we in Africa, you know what I mean? Nairobi at that. But the last like 3 days after doing all like the mission, we even went to like the prison, shit like that. So the last 3 days, before the last 3 days, we drove out to the Masai Mara Safari. And we stayed like on the safari, like they had like a resort out there on the safari. They got like some like big, they look like tents, but they got bathrooms, beds, and all this shit, like a real hotel room.
So you like
shit.
glamping.
Yeah, some shit like that. But the shit was cool, you know what I'm saying? Going on the safari, shit, seeing all the animals and shit like that. But yeah, that shit was cool.
That is fine. Now, your time in the NFL, did you have a moment, maybe your rookie year, where you like, hey, I belong in the league, or like, I'm gonna be here, like I'm making these plays, I'm gonna be around here?
Probably during my rookie year, towards the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't winning, but at the same time,
balling out.
Offensive line know they gonna have to account for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then me and Big Rube, Hatab and Ruben, we was basically 2 and 3 for interior tackles in the league for total tackles. I think he probably had like high 60s, maybe 70. I had like 60, 65 tackles.
That's a lot of tackles.
We was on defense a lot.
Yeah.
We ain't had no. We needed offense.
Hey, 3 and outs is going fast.
Defense back up.
Hey, that's the worst, bruh. I mean, I saw it with the Rams. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they just came out the field. This man, Alec Ogletree, can't get a squirt of water before they send his ass back out there. Like, I know, is that a mind fuck for you? Like, you gotta go in the locker room with these same dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you going there and be like, hey, what the fuck y'all doing? You can't do that because that's when you build the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you see they working in practice. It ain't like they ain't trying.
Like, it's funny because, you know what I'm saying, on D, we don't say shit to the offense. We gonna play how we play.
Yeah. And
the shit be funny, like, you know what I'm saying, offense stalling out, you know, first 4 or 5 drives. They finally get down there and score. Then all you hear, let's go, D. Let's go. I'm like, motherfucker, chill, bro. Y'all finally do something, motherfucker. Now y'all want to come to us. Like shit be blowing me, bro.
Hey, now in practice, you just named Joe Hayden, and he going against Josh Gordon. At the time, Josh was one of them. Hell, he's still one of them.
For sure.
Did you see any of them matchups, like them boys going at it? You know what I'm saying? Joe locking him up.
It was going back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And both of them dogs, you know what I mean? And but Josh, you know what I'm saying, playing with him in college, I already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I already told him I told DB, y'all better be ready.
He liked that.
Shit, first play, I remember who we playing? His first year. We played Kansas. Second play of the game, took that bit 94 off a screen.
Off a screen.
And the crazy part about it, a lot of people don't know, you know, he a big-ass wide receiver.
He big as hell.
He was that size in college. When he got there, I was like, where y'all get this grown man from?
It's like a baby Calvin Johnson.
He tatted up all the way already. Yeah. I'm like, damn, where the fuck he get this? It like straight look like a nigga from your longest yard. So I already knew what it was. Like, the league wasn't gonna be nothing for him, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He had some unfortunate shit happen, which sucks because the shit legal now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can do what you want now, so it's kind of fucked up. But he gonna do his thing out there in Seattle.
Hey, do you wish though that you could have got the opportunity to like be on another team instead of Cleveland, maybe Baltimore, because they was some dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, Yonder, not Yonder, but all the D linemen they done had there, other teams that had, you know, just a different scenery.
Yeah.
Than playing for, at the time, the losing-ass Browns.
Nah, I wouldn't take it back. I love, even though we wasn't winning, I love my time in Cleveland. You know what I mean? And it was, it made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Cleveland, and you know what I'm saying, I'm a, you know what I'm saying, I breed the dogs, and you know what I'm saying, I'm a dog person. So shit, me being in a dog pound, I felt like I was at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how that's when Marcus came in. You motherfucker out there barking at us and shit. Like, yeah, we live, like, that's what we be barking at motherfuckers out there and shit. So that shit, it was fun, man. I wouldn't take it back for nothing.
All right, now we got a thing over here at the Raw Room called the Oklahoma Drill. Obviously, you know what the Oklahoma Drill is, but we do it where anything, it don't matter what the fuck. And you big ass nigga, so we know you like to eat.
Yeah.
All right, we going Olive Garden bread or Red Lobster bread. Look at my boy.
I ain't a big bread fan though.
But you know the Red Lobster bread is busting. Cheddar biscuits with the little...
Nah, that brown bread from Texas Roadhouse. Though.
Oh, I had that on there. Okay, I had a pay tag cut. We also got the pay tag cut. I had that on there too. Pay tag cut. Olive Garden bread, Red Lobster bread, Texas Roadhouse bread. You know, pay one, tag one, cut one.
Pay, I'm gonna have to go Texas Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Tag, what you mean by the tag?
Tag mean is if you can't get Texas Roadhouse, then you'll get the tag. You'll get the whatever you like.
The next best.
The next best.
I'm gonna go Olive Garden.
And then you couldn't. That's why I ain't never heard nigga cut Red Lobster bread.
Red Lobster is floozy to me. I'm from Maryland with real seafood.
Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm a stickler for seafood. That shit ain't nothing.
Why? Oh, so you wouldn't have wanted to go play for Baltimore?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I worked out for him. Shit ain't work out. But I ended up playing my last 2 years for, you know what I'm saying, my hometown team. I grew up a Redskin fan. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I played for my hometown team.
All right. Another pay tag cut for you. Now, I don't know how a lot of the D linemen, y'all got different stances. Some do the 2-point, 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfucker, I didn't see Nick Fairley now he'll put his hand in the ground.
Yeah.
This nigga just take off like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, now pay tag cut. 2-point stance, 3-point stance, or the 4-point. I know you taking on double teams, so sometimes you gotta hunker down.
3, 4, and then 2.
3, 4, and 2. You're gonna pay the 3, tag the 2.
No, tag the 4.
Tag the 4, cutting the 2. Okay.
Because that 4-point come in handy when you on that motherfucker.
Goal line,
short
yard.
Short yard, yeah. That frog stance like my dude, Junior Gillette, dude.
Okay, explain that to the people right there then. The different techniques in those different stances and the frog stance. I don't even know what the
frog stance, you know what I'm saying? If you ever seen Junior Gillette play, he do it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be short yards. He just doing it, he getting down. You know what I'm saying? His chest damn near 4 or 5 inches from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And he just, you know what I'm saying, he basically making himself a spring. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as he sees something move, he's just springing up out of that bitch. And some guys, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really work for me getting that low. You know what I'm saying? I like the 4-point, but you know what I'm saying, the frog stance is good for guys that got great takeoffs like he do.
How do y'all, as they calling the same shit, how do y'all read, like, y'all getting, let's say you in the shade on the nose, on the 3, or whatever. And what's your first move to knowing it's zone right? Or will be to us to our left? You know what I'm saying? Like what's your key to knowing, boom, I gotta go the same, you know what I'm saying, go this way, this my gap right here.
The center gonna take you.
Yeah.
The center gonna show you what to do. So if it's like zone, and if you key in the V of the neck, so I'm keying the V of the neck of the center. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? First thing he gonna do is like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna show where he going. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you get that down, and around.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once you see that and color past your face,
you gotta
stab. You're gonna stab that motherfucking guard
and
just push it back. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a lot of keys. And
what about when you get the wham or a trap? And motherfucker, you think you coming through that bitch freer than a motherfucker?
You gotta spill. You gotta spill or collapse that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And
I just see some niggas.
And they try to get you. Yeah. You firing. Oh, this motherfucker want to fire off. We gonna put his ass in the wham.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to know off rip. Ain't nobody just gonna leave you alone. Something coming your way. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, if that motherfucking center go down, you going down with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he gonna take you to the wham. So yeah.
Now I know some not gonna name no names, some O linemen, some D linemen got little tricks to the trade, like how to draw people off sides and get people to jump. Now, was that anything in your bag that you had that, like, you know, maybe like a little shuffle over? You might start out in the zero, you scoot over to a shade.
I got a couple false starts, and it's only if it's loud. You know what I'm saying? And we moving a little bit, and I'll be in my 3-point stance, and I'll just yell some shit, act like I'm talking to the nigga next to me, but I just do that shit, be like, hey, get him over there. Like, nigga jump off sides. So, it's then the refs were like, hey, you got to chill with that.
They'll give you a little warning.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Relax,
But that should be funny, though.
Shit. Nah, that's another thing with the trash talking. You know, that's one of my favorite things to do. Even if I'm not even on the field, bitch, I'm going to talk shit to everybody.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, if you have it, now I know you was out there talking shit.
Yeah.
Now, you had anybody on the opposing side, whether it was little bitch ass Ray Rice spitting on you or anybody that, because it ain't talking shit, but you had any trash talking like, hey, this motherfucker can talk that shit.
I mean, a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, they'll talk trash back, but only one that I was like, oh, all right, I get it, was Steven Jackson. I tackled this nigga in the backfield one time, you know what I'm saying, got up, you know what I'm saying, John at him, you know what I'm saying, pushed up off of him or anything. And he came up, ain't no bitching me, homeboy. And I'm like, all right. But shit, that next play, you know what I'm saying, they ran a play to me. He ain't run me over, but he got a yard or two. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Go backwards.
So, yeah. So I had to respect it after that.
Hey, that's a big ass running back. I didn't get to play with him. He had left and went to, fuck, who he went to after that?
He was with the Rams.
I know, but I forgot who he went to after that, but he left and went to another team, but the Falcons. So that motherfucker was, he was there like Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
It was a big ass
I think the
back.
biggest one was, I ain't play against him, but Brandon Jacobs.
Auburn. He went to Auburn. Boy, that motherfucker, that shit was crazy how big he was out there playing running back.
But nah, when I was at Penn State, we played Texas A&M in the Alamo Bowl. And that's when they had Jaworski Lane. He big ass nigga, wore number 11, running back.
Oh,
he looked like an old lineman.
I do remember him. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, God damn.
Had that boy out there crying. Crying.
Hey, what was the best bowl gift you got?
Shit. I think one year we got one of them PlayStations, I think.
Yeah, I had got one too.
But I ain't care about that shit. I just wanted the bowl check.
Oh, yeah. Give me that money, big
check.
dog.
Yeah.
I want that bitch every day. I want to come out. I want to see the little stipend.
And then they don't do that shit no more. All the teams, they travel together as a team now to the bowl games. When we was doing that shit,
you getting that check, either you drive
find your own way down there.
Yeah, then you gonna return that money.
Yep.
We gonna be 8 deep in this Volvo.
Yeah, I used to just get a cheap little flight, get down there.
Yeah, because that kind of the miles.
Yeah, because like if you I tell them I pay for the most expensive joint.
Oh, yeah.
Bowl check be like $3,500.
Yes, sir. Hey, we partying.
For college, shit, you was A-OK.
Fuck right. Rent already paid. I ain't got to do nothing else. Yeah, let me go and get that. I need all that.
For sure.
Now, before we get up out of here, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry than a motherfucker. It's time for us to go eat. But before we get out of here, bro, we want you to tell the people, like, you know what I'm saying, you got a podcast, you doing your thing on the media side. There's a lot of us doing that transition after the game into the media world.
Yeah.
You know, tell the people where they can find your podcast and hear you talk your shit.
Shit, my shit based off of BetJack, you know what I'm saying, it's a casino in Cleveland. We do a lot with sports betting and things like that. And then basically just talking about all Ohio sports. So yeah, you can check it out, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, all that type shit. So yeah. And if you're looking for it on like Spotify or one of those, it's probably under the Sports Parlor Podcast. But we didn't since change that and just to basically like a little conversation every week. And we just put up little, you know what I'm saying, little clips and shit. So yeah, check us out.
I know we got some Ohio listeners out there. Fuck with y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning into the Raw Room, and make sure you go to the website rawroom.com/shop. Get that merch. That shit going fast. We gonna have a giveaway coming soon, so you make sure you stay tuned in. What else we got? Sweet, bro, I'm about to call you Sweet Faye. What else we got going on here?
I got one thing before we head out. I know you said you're hungry, but the story here where they developed a mammoth meatball.
A what?
Pause.
The fuck? A mammoth
A
meatball?
mammoth meatball.
What the fuck is that? See, that's that fake ass dinosaur shit again.
I had an ostrich meatball in Africa though.
Hey, you ever had?
Ostrich.
Hey, you ever had what they call Rocky Mountain oysters or some shit?
Nah,
You know what it is?
I don't.
It's not oysters, bro.
I know. It's something nasty.
It's bull testicles.
Yeah, I don't
And
eat
you
that
want to know
shit.
something? That shit was busting.
Hey, that's you. That's you.
hey, I'm at Will Compton wedding, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We was in
Will.
Montana, bro. We eating that shit. I'm like, hell yeah, that shit looks oysters. I love oysters. Fuck yeah, let me get that shit. Boom, busting them hoes down. Then come back around again. It's like me, Will, and Taylor Warren. We standing right there, we talking and shit. I'm like, shit, let me get 2. Give me a plate, nigga. Let me put a couple of them hoes on there. They were like, oh, that shit good? I was like, hell yeah. They were like, you know, there's bull testicles. I was like, well, stop it, bro. Stop. He like, nah, for real.
Will funny like that.
Bro, that nigga
He was
Will,
in Washington with me.
bro, go and give me a Will Compton story, bro. I know you got something. He done did some silly shit, because I know you had him when he had the snagger tooth, when he had a fucked up tooth.
That was his thing. I knew Will when he had his. I knew Will when he had his regular teeth, and when he got his new teeth. He thought he was a brand new man, boy.
Boy, I saw when he came in with the fucked up tooth, and then he transitioned to the regular tooth. But look at our picture. That's me and this nigga at picture day. We was out there bullshitting.
Oh yeah, he definitely had the snagger tooth for sure.
Hold on, we gotta see if my boy answers the phone. This is one of my dogs.
You know, year 10, he keep talking about.
But this might be my year 10.2. I'm like, bro, give it up, nigga. You have been podcasting, traveling the world, they about to coach whoever spring, I forgot whose spring game it is. Him and Taylor Warren finna coach the game. I'm like, bro, that shit live as hell.
Yeah.
That shit live, but it's fucking silly that they got his ass over there. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you go to the website, purchase the merch. You know what I'm saying? We got all the fresh ass shit. We got the stickers. We got the flags. First of all, Faye, what is this mammoth meatball bullshit you talking about?
Yeah, so would you guys eat this, or what's the craziest shit you've ever eaten?
The crazy shit, obviously, it's bull nuts. I just told y'all what the craziest shit I've ate. What was the craziest shit you never ate?
I don't know if I ate any shit crazy, but
But you do a lot of
oyster.
hunting. You do a lot of hunting anyway.
I made some emu chili from an emu I killed.
Emu chili.
Yeah.
No, what you said your wife called your chili, roadkill chili, because you just put anything in that motherfucker.
Anything I got in that motherfucking freezer that been hit by a bullet. That shit good. Everybody eat that shit too.
Hold on, before we do get up out here, I want you to, what's the best, like, give me some hunting. I ain't never been hunting. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in country city nigga. You know what I'm saying? We country down in Memphis, but we in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we ain't doing, you in Maryland too. Like, where the fuck the hunting thing come from?
Kind of when I went to Penn State, the guys would kind of do it. And then Baylor, you know what I'm saying? That's all we did out there. And then, again, really, after me and my wife started dating, her brother was big. He had his own gun store and shit. So I was whatever I need, boom, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after that, it was just, that shit was like it's therapy to me. You know what I mean? I go out, you know what I'm saying? Place we go to shoot long range, probably about 2.5 hours away. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You lose service 30 minutes before you get there.
Damn.
Yeah, in the woods.
So you out there. So you posted up, sitting out there for like hours.
That's just shooting. Like a hunting joint we go to, it's a little hunting preserve. My wife call it hunting for dummies. I call it organic.
Oh, you want Will? Hey, matter of fact, Will, I'm finna put you on blast. This nigga Will go out there talking about, oh yeah, we going hunting. He doing that shit where they pull up right there to the animal where he can shoot that whole like.
Yeah, I call it organic grocery shopping. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? But I done been hunting and shit like that. It's a difference between hunting on a preserve or a high fence than hunting in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To where you gotta, You know what I'm saying? Be up in the motherfucking tree stand.
Yeah, I
I
ain't
ain't
trying to
getting
do
my
that.
big ass up in the
Oh,
motherfucking tree
no.
stand.
I ain't
nothing like that.
no.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm straight off that. What's the biggest shit you done killed?
Probably a meat hog. That motherfucker was
A
probably
meat
about
hog?
close to 600 pounds.
God damn. What the
Yeah.
fuck is a meat hog?
Let me see if I got a picture of that bit. It's a pig, but it's a meat hog. That motherfucker
Just big for no reason.
fat. It's just, all meat. Pause.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. That's some shit I want to do. I want to take my cane corso because they known for boar hunting and shit. I want to take my cane corso out there and tear one.
I
of
would
their
want to
dogs'
take my
ass up.
dogs hog hunting, but again, you got to be them hogs will fuck your dog up. If
Oh
you
yeah,
ain't
for
got the
sure. If
proper
you ain't got no,
equipment.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now that's another thing you went to is dogs. You know what I'm saying? You known for breeding some dogs. You know, you got a whole stable full of dogs at your house. If you want a dog, go holler at Phil. He'll get you one. I'm
Yes,
talking about
sir.
doodles, bullies. He got them all.
Yeah,
Nigga turned into an animal hospital over there.
Yeah, that's what my wife would say.
Feyzan, what else we got? Oh, Yaga shit. I know I ain't picked up your merch yet that you sent to the house, my boy, but Yaga brand is up and coming. You're going to see us one episode that we're going to put it out there for y'all. Yaga, Y-A-G-A. Damn, that motherfucker bigger than you.
Yeah. The bitch is close to 600 pounds, bro.
That motherfucker a monster. What they eat?
What you mean what they eat? The
The
pigs?
pig, yeah.
Feed or shit. Pigs nasty, though.
Hey, send me that shit.
All right,
So we're going to put that on the screen so y'all can see how big this shit is. That shit is a monster. Nah, see, that I would eat that. Fuck a mammoth meatball. I ain't trying to eat that bullshit. Now, I would eat out of him. Pause. What else? That's it. We got Faye. Canna Dips. Send us more money. I told you. No Oklahoma drill is brought to you by nobody. This episode is brought to you by nobody. You want to know why? You better up that money because other people trying to send us bread. Yaga, we ain't even tell you how much money they send us, but it's more than what you doing, Canna Dips. Look, get your shit together. You see, I ain't bring no cans here. But hey, if you do want some Canna Dips, I told you about Canna Dips.
Yeah.
See, look, I'm still talking about y'all. So fucking up the bread. And y'all not gonna be using my commercial no more, me rapping, talking about y'all. But nah, fuck with that. Fuck what I'm talking about. Canna Dips, use the code RAWROOM, get 20% off. RAW, R-A-W, room, R-O-M, all caps, whatever the fuck you want to put in there. Get 20% off of anything you purchase in there. You get all the merchandise. They got the hats, they got the shirts, they got the cans. If you're in California, you get the good shit. And I mean the T-H and the C, not the CBD. You like that, Laura? Of course you don't. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's listening. Shout out to Nashville, shout out to Memphis. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You already know what it is. Easy. Peace.
If you have something to say, need a place to help you say it, check out the boys at the Raw Room Media Group to get information on recording the session.
Appreciate y'all for listening. Hey, follow us. Follow us at the Raw Room, Twitter, Instagram. Follow me at Weston_Son56 on Instagram. On Twitter, DB_5Trey.
Follow your boy JC, JCar_11, Twitter, Instagram, JCar_32. And the Raw Room is at raw__room.
Roomies, we appreciate y'all for listening. We'll tune in for your next week. Easy.